At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Off play action, Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Back to throw, Pickett. And it's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening. Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett sets up play action. His throw incomplete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pickett back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed to, and they got nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Ogunjobi fit in well with the black and gold, even if his 1.5 sacks were his lowest since his rookie season. The Steelers, they gave him a new 3-year deal to continue to be a space eater in the middle of the defensive line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Pickett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on 1st down. It's Warren. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Man open is Robinson. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Pickett going to bootleg it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
3rd and 2, Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, and if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Tannehill.
Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. To the air on first down with Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Henry running right. 10 more there and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These three tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
Henry. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And we'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2.
They'll run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Pickett now on first down.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Titans now.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run it again with Henry.
85 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll start with a give to Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. On second down, this is Harris.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Pickett back to throw.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now Pickett on fourth down. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Got his man, Okonkwo.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He completes it to Henry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing Tannehill. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.